I'm just going to show how to connect up the LDT turntable decoder to a Fleischmann turntable, and not programming, just purely connecting it up to the interface on the ECOS. To connect up a turntable, to get the interface up on the ECOS, you just press the signal bar here, pick a slot for it, because the turntable will take up one complete slot, e.g. 48, whatever, it'll take one slot, and then you press the spanner menu, press add turntable, which is a circle there, touch the screen, select on the LDT decoder, you've got to have Marklin 7686 because that's set up to use with that Marklin turntable system. Address, just leave it on 225 for now. All these slots here, 1 to 24, are the track exits which can be programmed, and then I think you've got 25 to 48. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I'm just setting it up in basic mode, and then you go tick. There's the turntable. So the next thing you want to do is connect up the module. Before setting up with a Fleischmann turntable, you've got to remove the jumper to the right. And just keep the jumper to the left. You have one on the left and one on the right, and the centre pin is free when you get it. So you just take the jumper off to the right and have it set up like that, and store the jumper that you take off for if you sell it on in the future. Also, if you want a set of English instructions, just go to the LDT website. You can download them there, or just read them online. I'll print them out, which is what's been done here. And also, this decoder is compatible with all the Fleischmann turntables, N-Gauge and HO, and the Comfort turntable range, and the original Fleischmann turntables without the C, and the Marklin 3-rail turntable and Roco turntable 35900, as well as a Marklin turntable 7286. So it's compatible with a lot of turntables. So there's the decoder. The first two terminals are for powering the turntable motor. I've got mine set up with an external separate transformer to power the turntable bridge, which is it does recommend to do. You don't have to, you can take it from the track, but it's best if you take it from a proper transformer. Next to are data connections. Again, you can take them from the track, but it's best to take it directly from the command centre or a booster for the data for the turntable bridge. I've just got mine linked to one of the power outputs from the back of my command station. They go there, positive and negative. The next three terminals, which I'm not using, are for the LDT turntable reverse module, which you can attach to this unit, but I'm using a lens dedicated module, so that's already wired up anyway from the original install, so I'm not using those three terminals there. And then the next three terminals along, grey, yellow and red, are for the turntable. Direct cables coming from the turntable, which would normally go to that switch there. And it's all labelled up on the board. So that's it, that's all you do. When you've done that and you've got the interface running on the ECOS, you just power the whole system up and press this button here once to synchronise the turntable with the command station. Before synchronising or programming a turntable, just make sure both potentiometers are in the central position, and there's an arrow on there indicating Just make sure they're both at equal portions. And set up neutral in the neutral position. And then you can adjust them afterwards once it's synchronised. Yeah, so when you come to program, synchronise the turntable with the ECOS. Like I said, it's one button press. So when you press that once, the yellow light will flash like that. So back on the interface, all you do then on the ECOS is program forwards or backwards commands to turn the turntable one step. And there we go, it's logged on. And you just send a few commands. There we go. Obviously it's not turning at that moment because I've not programmed any tracks at the moment. Yeah, so you just keep sending commands to the turntable to keep turning it. Yeah, so when you're happy that the turntable's turning correctly, by pressing these two icons here, to end the synchronization, just press direction, this key here, and that'll get you out of the synchronization mode, and you'll have a solid yellow and a solid red light then, and then it'll work as normal then, just in manual mode but connected to the ECOS. If you want to do a 180 spin, the turntable will do a 180 spin. So if I go into program mode again and just add some exits on the interface, if I click these little boxes here, these will just add some track exits. So when we get out of there now, we've got all the exits lined up. They're not programmed yet, but the bridge icon will move now when I press direction. You've just seen it move there. That's logged on now, the bridge, but obviously none of the exits are programmed. This is just purely in manual mode. So I can do a 180 spin, and I can shift the bridge forwards one step or back, and you can actually see the bridge move when you do it on the ECOS. So that's just a basic way to set it up to synchronise the ECOS with the decoder. When you program the exits on the decoder, you've actually got to set it up on the ECOS as well, so both systems know where the bridge is. Right, after you've synchronised the turntable with a decoder and it's talking to the command centre, if you find it's jumping an exit when it moves around, if you find, which I did, it was missing an exit and not stopping at one exit at a time. If it's doing that, to get around that, I slow down the turntable bridge speed, and to do that I adjusted one of the potentiometers on this side here, which is the speed control, and I turn that to the right. If you turn it to the right, it slows down the turntable bridge speed. If you turn it to the left, it speeds it up. So you turn it a quarter turn at a time, or just do a 180 degree turn and then shift that while the bridge is moving, and you'll get an idea of how that works. And that enabled the bridge speed to slow down and stop. It didn't jump an exit then, it stops at every single one, which is the way I wanted it to work. Right, another tip also, when you've synchronised the turntable decoder with the command station and you're just getting a clicking noise, if that happens, then it's in a basic stall mode, I found out. So to get round that, if it's making a clicking noise and not moving, so the solenoid thing inside is not engaging properly, to get round that and engage it, I just moved the bar underneath like that, one turn, and it engaged. After I did that, the bridge started moving correctly then, for some reason, I don't know why that is. Right, if when you're turning or doing a 180 degree turn, if you don't hear a clicking sound like that, and it's not doing a 180 degree turn, which it is doing here, what you want to do is adjust the potentiometer, this one here, on the right hand side towards the back of the cooling fin. That particular one there, if you turn that slightly to the right, that will enable the bridge to engage the clicking sound and enable a 180 degree turn, etc., and that'll make it work correctly. But only adjust that if you're not hearing the clicking sound and it's not doing a 180 degree turn. So that will correct that problem by turning that to the right with a small screwdriver. Yeah, so there we go, that's set up now, it's synchronised with the turntable, set up perfectly. Now this can be mounted underneath the turntable baseboard or on top. You've got some screw holes, 4 screw holes, so that can be turned upside down and mounted right next to the reverse module there. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so that's it. There's more information in the ECOS manual regarding turntables and connecting them up, but that's it from a pure simplistic point of view, because I have no idea how turntable decoders work until I actually connected this one up and read the manuals, etc. So it's from a novice point of view, because I've got no experience in this. So I just thought I'd show that vid, and I hope it helps someone. And on the next video I'll show how to program all the tracks on the ECOS interface and connecting it to the Z21 via a photograph, so you can touch the photograph and the turntable moves to whatever track you want. That's my grand plan, which I want to do, which I'll just show. I'll just bring up Z21, there we go, there's my turntable all up and ready. There's a picture of it. I've just got to move a few things around and connect a few things up, but that system, the Z21, will talk to the ECOS. I hope that's the plan anyway. I mean, they both talk to each other anyway in normal operations, so to have that working like that would be pretty impressive, I think. Alright, thanks for watching.